intentional or just accidental.
Way up in the air and deep to center. McCarthy under the home run porch, and it clanks off the front. That is a long single.
Brother.
That was hit so high up there that it hit the leadoff spot. It's a soft bouncer, and Fauché will lob over to first on a hop to get him.
I don't know what happened with Luis Robert because he stopped running. He's got a chance to beat this. I hope he's okay.
Tapper back toward the mound. Wilson looks Borges back to first. Phillies have made some changes. This is Odubel, just taps it back to the mound and then shuts it down. And Pete Mackanin immediately went over to Odubel Herrera after he tapped back to the mound.
There goes Puig, throw down to second base, and he is out without sliding in. Now Puig.
Yasiel in between on his footwork does not.
First pitch, and he drives it to right. Back goes Bruce to the wall. It's all sending Peterson. Go for young Dan Wright.
Everyone obviously is out there playing hard, and it goes to show you that everybody has to be able to run it out. I don't remember you have to ask Tom Mattingly if he ever benched me or took me out of the game because of that.
Yoshida chops one into the ground. Naylor goes to second, and a stretch by Rosario to record the inning-ending.
Off, and that ball's going to be chopped through the open right side. Margot's going to go to third. They're going to wave him around. The throw comes back to the infield. The runner has scored. Now the throw back into second base goes into center field, and that's going to give Diaz an opportunity. And he
2 years, so you know. You got to throw the ball to the right base. You got to back up. You cannot become a spectator, right? You got places to go. You got to coach them. At the end, it's on me. You know, I'm the manager of this club, and we've been sloppy. So, you know.
At top of the screen, Jesus Sanchez coming in, and Skip waiting for him at the bottom of the stairs, and makes the motion as if to say you're done.
Obviously, didn't like the way. You can't be surprised. You have to be prepared for that.
And that not the only change that the Marlins made. We saw Brujan. So this was the play in question. Loses it in the lights, but maybe it's the back steps and no rush to get the ball back in.
No rush right there. So it's not so much losing it in the lights. Right there. Okay. Now, you're surprised.
For the inning. And he has a conversation with Aaron Boone. Now, not exactly sure what they were saying, but right after this conversation, he was not in the game.
And you hate to do it to players, but sometimes it's necessary because you really have to get your point across. We don't know if that's the case or if he got hurt.
You know, especially in the moment, I don't have to think too much. I have to run and after getting second, see what happened. For 1 second, I thought it was a homer, but unfortunately, it's just like I say. Be ready for tomorrow. Just want to be there with my teammates. Not on the field, but just do.
It's all good. Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to dog that. Obviously, it's triples out, as they call it. Like I said, we're down 4. I'm not trying to go to third and be the third out. I forgot who came up next and he hit a triple. He was almost out at third. I didn't want to be that. That was my, reasoning. Yeah, I don't know. It's just manager's decision.
That he hit 421 feet into right center field, and he cruised into second base. And for me, I just feel that he's too talented of a player, and for a team that.
And the 1-1, stroke toward left field, long run. Schwarber toward the line, can't get it over his head. One hop against the vines, and rounding second and heading for third is Cave, and the throw to third base will be not in time. Jake Cave.
What that play looked like. The ball bounces into the ivy. Kyle Schwarber kind of goes in and gets it, and then Cave just keeps going around second base. He doesn't slow down, and he can run. And Schwarber gets to this ball, throws a strike all the way to third. Very close play. They are not going to review it. And
sometimes our frustrations can distract us a little bit, and we had a good conversation, and I think that's behind us. You know, Pavi's really important to this team. It's not about setting an example for a star player that's a big part of this team. That's not it. It's just, you know, let's get somebody in there that's fresh. And
I got taken out of the lineup, and you know, obviously Serge was not completely ready, which is what I didn't like. But you know, things happens against you know, between brothers.
The second one's a really tough one, and the first one I thought he got a pretty good jump on and ran it down. And yeah, I mean, it's not it's disappointment, you know. So there's a level of like feeling for him there, but you know, I just felt like at that time I needed to make.
Doesn't have a feel for his pitches either. Corcoran goes down looking, 1 out. 4th strikeout. Well, that's Bo Porter. Corcoran's yelling at Bo Porter. Porter out. And Bo's probably saying right there, hey, he allowed you. Bo Porter, I think rightfully so, rather heated. Very quickly. Yeah, especially when Bo was waiting for him, trying to keep him calm. Consider that the Astros somebody out. We're not sure. He certainly looked at it, but Corcoran's still bothered by.
Javi Baez at the plate.
Reaches out, sends one to left field. Merrifield going back, leaps, and it's off the wall. Baez into second. He has his first extra base hit of the season.
I think Baez thought he hit that ball out. Bag just watches it. This is out of the box tonight, thinking he got it.
Baddoo sends one to center. Varsho backing up. There was only 1 out, and yet he gets doubled up. Nothing infuriates A.J. Hinch.
Back up last night from third, make any kind of effort on a fly ball, and I didn't know how many outs. Is A.J. Hinch saying to Javier Baez, come down the steps. Moments later, Baez comes up the steps. The seats are gone. The shirt's untucked. I think he's out of the game.
Yeah, they took him out of the game.
From the dugout, Ryan Helsley has been getting loose for the Cardinals in the bullpen.
Yeah, can't do that.
No, you cannot. You do not do that.
Yasiel Puig and Turner Ward having a conversation. Yasiel not in the starting lineup today.
What an odd couple.
Well, yeah, if you listen to them both talk, you'd wonder how they communicate.
In the dugout when he got there.
Thought is that bat could ricochet and go anywhere.
Wow.
Nor was Bob McClure. There's Rhino talking to him right there.
3 separate occasions.
Yeah, there's Bob McClure, who had a very heated conversation with him right there too. In fact, Cole Hamels came over and
take the lead. Pomeranz probably said, why can't I go back out there? And Fowler's explaining to him in not so nice terms why. I'm making decisions. You go back up there. We'll talk when this game's over.
Ryan Dempster came off the mound and into the dugout after the bottom of the 5th, and I believe Mike Quade was telling him, I'm going to pinch hit for you. And Ryan Dempster, 87 pitches tonight, and he leaves with a 5-3. Ground ball, third. Oh boy, they get one, and O'Neill Cruz, whether he's hurt. Hopefully
acceptable. In this situation, you're down here. You have Andrew McCutchen on deck. In a hitter's ballpark. You're one swing away from a 2-run homer, possibly.
Also run a little bit, and Haggerty shoots that up the middle. That's a base hit. And Rugro, that one gets by Cruz and heads back to the warning track. Smith scores easily. Haggerty tiptoes into third. And O'Neill Cruz.
When the Rays came back off the field after the top half of the 5th inning, Longoria took exception to B.J. Upton's lack of effort in center field. And you can't blame Longoria for that.
Listen, I would rather see teammates get on teammates for